Well, hey guys, how you doing today? Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. I wanted to do this super spontaneous webinar with you, this little mini webinar. I just wanted to let you know I did this really wonderful interview 2 days ago with Supernatural Girlz Radio, Patricia Baker and PK, and they wanted to talk about my newer book, Black Swan Ghosts. And it was a really good interview. So I'm going to put the link up. You should see it pop up right up here in a few seconds. And you can go to the webinar replay page, which I put up on my blog, New Crystal Mind. We talked about a lot of important subjects. I thought it was one of the better interviews that I've done during my interview career in the last 20 years. We talked about how difficult it is to talk about some subjects with other people, especially the topics, things we're interested here, UFO contact, ET contact, whatever this phenomena is, whether it's extraterrestrial or whether it's from some other dimension, parallel realities, wherever this phenomena comes from. If you're one of the people who's had this sort of contact, it's not very easy to talk about. There isn't anywhere you can actually really go to report it officially. Project Blue Book doesn't exist anymore. If you talk about it with friends and family, neighbors, you can be subject to ridicule, denigration. You can be attacked for having claimed to have had this type of encounter. You could even be accused of having some sort of mental disorder, maybe a schizotypal mental disorder, which I think for the most part is just totally ridiculous, because you and I know that radar does not have any sort of schizotypal mental disorder. It just records what it sees. These are the sort of accusations that I heard leveled at the witnesses in the citizen hearing for disclosure in Washington, D.C. at the National Press Club in 2013. I mean, you got some of the military guys who had dogfights with these UFOs and so forth. It's just ridiculous. But the point is, it's not easy to talk about. We had the citizen hearing in 2013, and we had, 5 days of testimony from 40 witnesses and retired members of Congress and a senator, retired Senator Mike Gravel, who had actually run for president a few years before. But it's really, what do you do with this sort of experience? I mean, I don't have all the answers, but it's something we need to talk about. And I thought Patricia and PK did a great job a couple nights ago of dealing with this issue. I mean, it's not easy to talk about. In Black Swan Ghosts, there's a story in there of this fellow in the UK, Peter. And when he saw his sighting in the 1970s, there was actually a police perform at the police department, and they went at 1 a.m. to a local police station where the Bobby was sitting there drinking his tea, and there was an official UFO reporting form. Who knows where that information went? We know that Peter was contacted by a very mysterious organization. He got phone calls. He was invited to attend a UFO conference in a nearby town that turned out to be they were just interested in his story. It looks like some organization, some secret organization, was taking notes on this sort of phenomena of people's contact back in the 1970s in the UK. He thought it had something to do with the UN based on the ethnicity of the people that were in the room asking him questions. They were from all over the planet. But anyway, it's just a very interesting subject, and you might know witnesses, people who've had experiences who don't want to talk about it because they're afraid of reprisals, losing their pension benefits from the government. Maybe they've been told not to talk about it. Anyway, you and I know we don't know a lot exactly about what this phenomena is. There are a lot of stories and theories, and we could spend a long time talking about where these objects and beings are coming from. All we know is it's real, and this is what I attempted to describe in Black Swan Ghosts, and Patricia and PK did a very good job asking me questions about it. I think you'll really enjoy the interview, so go to the link above, or you might see it below in the description of this video, and you'll be taken to the page where you can either download the audio of the interview or watch the video and audio. The Supernatural Girls put up the link. It's a Facebook link, so you'll need to go log into Facebook to see it. But the links are going to be right there on my blog, and you just click and you can watch. I think you'll have fun. just wanted to mention, there's another book I recently put this video up about on YouTube. David Schindeli's book, It Never Happened. I mean, he was one of the witnesses at the citizen hearing for disclosure. You can see my video about it from a couple weeks ago. But, he was one of these people that had this experience as a launch control officer at Minot Air Force Base, where all of his missiles were mysteriously taken down overnight. There were UFO sightings, and then he was told never to talk about it again, not even to the crews that came to repair the missiles later that day. He didn't talk about it to his wife. He didn't talk about it to anyone for 30 years. He followed his orders. Finally, he realized other people from the SAC missile bases were having the similar experiences across the northern tier of the United States. He felt comfortable talking about it. But these are the types of cases we're talking about, where a lot of silence and a lot of fear about talking about this subject, but we're not going to make any progress as a society unless we talk about it. That's what the interview is about. I hope you enjoy it. So click through to listen to the review, and of course, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care for now, and bye-bye.